Hello, welcome. Welcome to my itty bitty corner of the internet where I play bingo. So I have some housekeeping that I need to get squared away. I started working in a new job where it takes a lot of my energy on the days that I work. And because of that, I want to bring it down to 5 books and not 6 books that I play for in my TBR game. Because I feel like that was me pushing it in my schedule before, and I just don't think it's manageable. And now we're gonna get started. How did I do? I did finish The Pink Hotel by Liska. I don't know why that's hard for me to say, but I did finish it. And then I am currently reading Captive Genders by Eric A. Stanley. This was a big priority read for me for Pride Month. This is about transgender individuals that unfortunately go to prison, and it talks about how transgender people are being treated in prison systems. So that's going to be my wrap up. So those are the 2 books on my TBR I actually got to. I definitely am taking a punishment this round. Cries. And you're probably asking, if you've been watching the installments, what's the difference between the red prompts, which I have any chance of getting every single month, and then the punishments? It needs to be something I'm really not wanting. So for example, there also, some of them are not bookish related for the actual punishments. There can be things like eat a spoonful of hot sauce or eat celery. I hate celery so much. And we have hot sauce and celery on hand because, you know, my husband eats celery for 1, and then 2, if I get that punishment. So just know that if I'm getting a punishment, it's more of like something like that, like truth or dare kind of thing. So if you think of punishments that you think would be funny to see me do on screen, that's not too horrible. I mean, obviously I'm gonna filter through them, make sure they're like okay. But if you think of punishments like that, like something you'd make somebody do at a sleepover, go ahead and write it down below. Let's have a fun time here. Let's watch me suffer. I don't remember what a lot of these are. I'm still shuffling. Okay. I have the punishments here. I'm so scared. What is it gonna be? Let's see. No! Don't want this. My punishment is to watch a horror movie. My husband's gonna be so excited. I hate horror movies. Okay. I might even do a vlog just for this so that we can get my terrified reactions of me watching a horror movie. Ugh, this is gonna suck. 1 second while I put these books back on my shelves and just like think about my life, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so why don't we just do a little refresher of the rules just really quickly. There are different colored prompts. They match the balls in the bingo game. I spin the bingo wheel. I get a color. That color determines the prompt that I need to pick a book to read from. And then there's also a number, and that number I place on the bingo card, which I show, and it shows how close I am to getting an actual bingo. And once I get a bingo, I get to buy an extra book. And once that happens, it's like, woohoo! And then I think to like make it even better is once I hit a bingo, if I have any more rolls, we'll just pick mood reads from there on out. Right now we are 1 bingo number. We are 1 number away from a bingo right now. Hoping that me saying all this will allow me to get that bingo, because I was hoping I'd get it last game and I didn't. So here we are again, trying to get that bingo. All right, So the time has come for me to get this. I have like sucked tremendously at rolling this correctly. I don't know if it's me or if this thing is just janky. I don't know how many times balls have just like flown across this room and I'm like chasing after them before they go underneath the couch or something. So here's to that not happening. Spin it backwards. I was right. Okay, now we're gonna spin it forward. And we got a green prompt. 65. So that won't give us the bingo because we need a blue to get the bingo. So 65 is not going to give us the bingo. And you got to meet my frog choir. So people know that I love frogs. And we just had 2 additions. My cousin, thank you so much, Rebecca, my cousin sent me new frogs. So I added them to the frog choir, or the frog audience, my audience, while I play bingo. Okay, so I have the green prompts here. I'm gonna shuffle them as such. Okay, here they are. Okay, horse scroll book. I'm gonna need a moment to think, see what I have. I have made a decision. So I was a horse girl growing up. I am still a horse girl, but I grew up riding horses. I went to horse camps. I mucked out stalls. I never got to own a horse. Heartbreaks. But I got very attached to a pinto horse at the stables where I would go to horse camps, and I learned to ride and I learned to jump and trot and all these different things. His name was Wesley. And he was a paint, he was brown and white, and he didn't like men. He was the best. So my father, military, so it was the military stables that I rode at growing up. But we moved, and I kind of just like lost touch with this horse that was a really big part of my life. So yeah, just tidbit information. I love horses, and the book that I've picked is actually a reread for me. That's Black Beauty by Sewell. My grandfather actually would read this to me when I would sleep over at my grandparents' house, and I've been wanting to revisit it and, you know, kind of remember memories that I have with him. This is actually the actual copy he read to me, and it's in really good condition. I'm probably gonna listen to Black Beauty on audiobook because I really don't want to like mess with this copy that, you know, is really special to me because I read it with him. And I don't know if this is like the full-on version because it's very large print and like that. And I don't know if this is just like a kid's version that he read to me. So I'm gonna be looking at the audiobook just to kind of compare as well, to see if the story actually is just like that, or if there's like the actual book and then there's like a child version of the book. We'll see. But yeah, first book on the TBR is Black Beauty. So on to number 2. Every single time I do 2 and 3, I think of Shrek.
At number 3.
Pick number 3, my lord. Oh, okay, number 3.
Okay, so let's see here. And what do we got? Dun, dun, dun. It's red. It's red, guys. It's red. Everybody panic.
I'm in danger.
Okay. So it's number 17. So I'm in danger. This is a very large pile. I didn't get a red last TBR game, so. Well, just for total transparency, there is a prompt in here that says read a horror book that has a horror movie and then watch it, but I really do mean it. Most of the punishments are separate from these, but I really just don't like to watch horror movies. Help. Okay, this actually isn't too bad. It's read a repeat TBR. And I know exactly what I want to pick. Let me go grab. So I want to push myself for a couple of reasons to read this book. One, for the billionth time, I am borrowing this book. Been borrowing it for like 2 years, and that's The Testaments by Margaret Atwood. I am over halfway through The Handmaid's Tale, and with everything going on in this world right now, it's really important that I read these books. I believe in pro-choice, and I believe in women's rights, and I will be reading The Testaments by Margaret Atwood this month for sure, like no joke, because as soon as I finish The Handmaid's Tale, I'm picking this up. I'm gonna finish the series. Another thing about this series is that The Handmaid's Tale has been banned in a lot of schools and in a lot of countries. And Margaret Atwood has recently made an unburnable copy of The Handmaid's Tale. There is a video circulating of Margaret Atwood with a flamethrower burning, showing that the book that she made is unburnable. And that's such a powerful statement. So this is definitely going on the list. Okay, everybody pause. It's blue. We need number 56. The anticipation. It's number 58. Wasn't on, or it was on the bingo card. It wasn't the number we needed, but it was on the bingo card. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Oh, this is so perfect. Oh my goodness, this is perfect. Thank you. It's President book. So I want to read a book about every single president and like political figure in the US history, and then also in other countries. I don't want the fluffy stuff. I want the real deal. I want to know their flaws, the mistakes they made, what they actually did. Like, I want to understand how we got here. I want to know. So I am picking John Adams by David McCullough. Oh my God. They have literally, these people have said goodbye to each other outside in the hallway like over 6 times now. Anyways, I have chosen John Adams by David McCullough. It's supposed to be very precise. It's supposed to talk all about his actual life. It is definitely a textbook style. So I will pick it up. Just hit my ring light. I think we're good. I'll be picking it up once I finish Captive Genders. I want to read about anything and everything. I just want to become a more knowledgeable person. So I do read books like this on my channel. Me as a human being, I read them. These are probably pretty dry, but one thing is I love to tab so much and annotate and like write down. Like I find so much joy in that. And so yeah, gonna be picking up John Adams. All right, so we're on to number 4. My heart. I'm like, is this it? Is this it? It's number 48. So, I have the blue stack here again. If I didn't say, the blue stack is things, it's prompts specific to read-alongs, readathons, stuff like that. Okay. Local book club. Perfect. Oh my gosh, this helps me out so much because a lot of times I don't know what the local book club pick will be when I do my game. So I don't even know what book this is going to be. So excited. So excited. That helps me out so much. I should win this round. If I don't, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. So here we are. So let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's another blue. It's another blue, guys. It's number 52. Okay, so once again, here's the blue stack. This is the last one. Let's see what it's gonna be. Here we go, guys. Okay, cool. So it's around the world challenge, meaning that I need to read a book from a different country than the United States. I'm gonna look through my bookshelf and be right back. Picked out the book I'm gonna be reading for Around the World Challenge. So I didn't mention it before, but it needs to be a translated work for it to count. And I chose Out of Darkness Shining Light by Petina Gappah. So for the author, she's from Zimbabwe. I'm gonna read her author profile, like what it says about her. Petina Gappah is a widely translated Zimbabwean writer. She is the author of the novel The Book of Memory and 2 short story collections, Rod and Row and an elegy for Easterly. Her work has been shortlisted for the Orwell Prize, the Sunday Times, EFG Short Story Award, the Los Angeles Times Book Prize. That was thunder. It says that she currently lives in Harare, Zimbabwe. So what I know about Out of Darkness Shining Light is that it is about the African men and women who carried explorer and missionary Dr. Livingstone's body. They carried him 1,500 miles across Africa so that his remains could be returned home to England and his work preserved there. I know that this is before colonization, so that's one reason why I'm really interested to read it. And I know that I'm hoping that it's about the actual African men and women. I'm really interested to find out as much as I can from this book. It is a novel, so it's, from my understanding, it's the author taking what we know and really telling the point of view from what these people must have been thinking and experiencing based off of the information she could gather. So I feel like this is the right time for me to pick this book up. So yeah, that's really exciting. So this is my TBR plus whatever my local book club picks out for the month read. It's a really interesting mix, which I'm here for. I love it. I think I'll learn about a lot of different things at the same time, which I think actually brings better perspective. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and Becks Book signing off.